Hello, this is The Way of Fairness. My name is Stephen Childs. I'm in Klamath Falls, Oregon. I left Salt Lake because they created a situation. They used me for the scapegoat, and they don't want me to live at the Skyline Inn in Salt Lake. And the people were bullying and harassing me. I wouldn't give in to the gang, and so they singled me out to make the example of the scapegoat. And then they lied about serving me eviction papers. They didn't serve me eviction papers. So then I was delivered a summons for not vacating that was required by the papers that I didn't receive. And it's all set up. So instantly you're furious because they set you up. And it's like, what can I do about this? I had determined I would do whatever possible to fight them till the end of time and somehow come up with the money for a court. I did get an attorney and found out the cost that would be involved with a jury courts, and they came down some money, and in the meantime my thinking clarified, and it wasn't such a big deal to just walk away from it and accept this wonderful gift that was given to me that got me out of there, because otherwise I'd still be there in misery. So it's like it was a blessing in disguise, and as all I had to do to see it was put it aside for a minute so that I could look at it correctly. And that's what happened. It was like a gift from my higher power in a funny kind of way, because I'm hearing now, because they did me wrong, they are in trouble mentally, spiritually, they're in trouble. So my higher power got two birds with one stone, so to speak. Two things were accomplished with one act. I was freed from the place, and they were put further into the prison of hell that they're in. And I was freed from it. So that was the final straw that broke the camel's back. That's not, just saying that, I cringe because of what humans do to other animals. Whipping them, beating them like elephants, camels, horses. It's terrible. So, because Salt Lake was largely against me, it basically divides into two groups, generally speaking, those that support Trump and those who are against Trump. And so the people that bully and harass are supporting Trump. They lie, cheat, and steal, and they're going to prison for it. Giuliani, Trump himself is going to go to prison for it, more than likely. And so they're becoming more willing to take it to any extreme to win. And that this is all playing out in what happened to me in Salt Lake. And so I moved out, and I got free of Utah. And when I left Utah, it caused some spiritual problems in the Mormon religion, because I have nothing to do with it. It's one thing to say I don't, and it's another thing to leave the state that they have control of. And that's what I did. I left. And I'm in Oregon, because Portland is like one of the centers for progressive democracy. And that's probably where I'm going to go. I don't like the big city. I don't like the traffic. Klamath Falls is nice that way. There's not a lot of traffic. The people that are here that are not Trump people, they're very awakened minded. They have an awakened mind. They're spiritual. You can feel it. They can feel it with me. And they're not these others. They're demons. They're demonic. And I don't care what they do. I think they're I think Trump is a demon, and all those that support him are demons. And what's going on in my head is the most severe thought that came up. One of them said, it's like I can overhear their conversation telepathically. One of them said, should I get a can of gas? And my mind thinks, oh, they're going to pour gas on me and burn me up with gasoline. They're saying things like, do you want me to beat him up? They're trying to scare me. And instead of scaring me, I'm laughing at them, at their smallness. To think that they would have to threaten a person with gasoline. Can you imagine how demonic that is? And so I don't have to stay here. And the people that are good people, they are not going to like the way I was treated here. And these demons are going to be paying for this for a long time. They're never going to live it down until they agree with the World Fairness Agreement. And then we totally forgive them. Then they've seen the light, and they want to help us change the world like the Chicago song. Dialogue parts 1 and 2. So the chorus of it, it's wonderful. He says, we can change the world now. They realize that they can change the world after they have their conversation. In part 1, we can change the world now. We can save the children. We can make it happen. So they will join us in making that happen. So they're not going to be done wrong anymore, because that's what happened to them in the first place. They was done wrong. So I made the video about how the World Fairness Agreement solves the problem at the border with illegal immigration. Because if we have the people in Mexico that are in power agreeing with world fairness, then they're going to make the world fair for all the citizens of Mexico. They won't have to leave Mexico to provide money for their family. So it's really important to get beyond the hurt of it. So what? We've all been hurt. They've been hurt. So what? And then be a friend about it. Forgive them if they're willing to stop doing us wrong. That's all they got to do. They're completely forgiven. We don't care what they did in the past. I've done bad things in the past because of the situation we're born into. And because we're human. Humans do bad things. And humans do worse things in groups that are fighting against other groups that they're told aren't even human. They demonize the other people like they demonize me. They whatever to them. So we can believe our own lies. We encourage each other to take a stand against someone, and they encourage themselves to the point where they're putting up a hangman's noose to hang Mike Pence at the Capitol building when they had the insurrection. And now Mike Pence is testifying against them in a court of law. He has to. He's been subpoenaed to testify. And I was given a dream years ago that Mike Pence is on our side, on my side. The people that are with me, that's our side. I'm on our side too. I'm on your side. I'm not the leader, I'm just one of the servants of fairness. We can change the world now. We can save the children. We can make it happen. Check that song out. It's awesome. Chicago Dialogue Parts 1 and 2. That's the name of it. So, I was going to learn how to put music on my video, and I get looking at it, and I have to get all these copyrights, these licenses to do it correctly so that I can someday monetize my YouTube channel, and I'm not breaking any copyright laws. Well, it's just a good song. Listen to it, you know. I don't need a license to tell people how good of a song it is. So I think just have it playing in the background, and you know, there's people probably do that. Whatever's fair, you know. It's like Neil Young had a major problem with how the people in power are getting all the money and the musicians aren't getting any money. And it's worse than ever now. The only way they can make money now, because they can't sell records, they can't sell CDs, is in their concerts, in their shows. So we need to be fair on to all people and all sides of these problems. And anyway, there's a couple of reasons why I'm speaking out about what I'm experiencing internally, telepathically. One, it shows other people that are having the same problem as me. I'm not the only bipolar person in the world, you know? There's a lot of us. More all the time. Because when we're subjected to these abnormal situations, it brings out bipolar. It's like it's a mechanism that one of the researchers thought it was a mechanism to assist the tribe in survival. Because like I'm precognitive, I dream about the future. And like the people in the Aborigines in the Mute Message from Down Under, read that book, The Mute Message from Down Under. And they would have dreams. They go into dream time, and they would have dreams, and the power of the universe would show them the kangaroo that wanted to give itself to feed the tribe would be at this certain place, and they would go there, and there it was. So they would have food. They honor the kangaroo. It was old or something. And so this power of the universe can arrange these kind of things for us. It's incredible. Birds, it arranges birds to fly right over the top of your car when you're thinking some powerful thought. And it's like, it's all connected to the one mind, and I'm connected to the one mind, and the bird's connected to the one mind, and the car's connected to the one mind, and the bird flies so I can see it coming right. It must have been inches above the top of my car. Just unreal. And I was thinking about, we only have to do this till we die. It's temporary. Because sometimes life is so difficult, you'd rather be dead if you go through problems like I do. And then, suicide, it hurts other people, and there's no escape. And so I got some relief by realizing that this is only temporary. I only have to do this one day at a time until I die. And I'm really glad that I die, because this is bad. And things are probably going to get worse. Unless the World Fairness Agreement creates a miracle and things get better really quickly, and they could. But life is suffering, like Buddha said, no matter what. We get old and we get sick and we're in pain, physical pain. So death is not the problem. And they think they're going to scare me with death or with pain. It's like, no, that just doesn't work with me, you know? I'm sorry, guys, but you're not going to win doing that with me. And I'm here to help you. Come on, pay attention. I've been the person that did somebody else wrong thinking I was right and then felt, when we do that, we feel bad about ourselves, and it's because we humans have a good side, and so it's forgiven. People forgave me, and we forgive them, and I'm excited about going to Portland, and I'd like to get some video of Crater Lake on my way and make another geology video. And maybe I can, maybe I won't, maybe I will. We'll see. But I'm planning on going over to Highway 1 on the coast of Oregon. So I'm looking forward to making some videos of the ocean and then working my way up and then heading back east into Portland. Portland is a little bit east off of the coast, not very far. And so I don't know, that's tentatively what I plan on doing, but a lot of times what happens is completely different. I don't know. So we'll just wait and see. I'm grateful that you listened to my video. If I can help you in any way, contact me. You got on the contact info, you can get on the website. You can get my phone number. You can get my email address. And I'm here to help. That's why I'm here. Thank you.